Families are broken apart. Hearts are forever shattered. All Texans are grieving with the people of Uvalde.
Governor Abbott pledged to support the families of the murdered South Texas school children. Investigators say they found no history with the shooter that would have revealed his intent. I'm Clarice Tinsley. First at 5:30. We learned today how the massacre happened Tuesday morning at RABB Elementary School in Uvalde, and how the heroic efforts of patrol officers kept the shooter from reaching more classrooms. 19 students and 2 teachers were killed in one classroom. 17 others have injuries that are not believed to be life-threatening. We do know more about the shooter, his weapons, and his last moments, but we still do not know why. Fox 4's SHAUN RABB in with what we learned today. SHAUN.
Yeah, good evening to you, Clarice. So we know Salvador Ramos had no criminal history that the state of Texas has been able to identify, and no documented mental illness. He'd only lived with his grandmother a short while, and law enforcement officials in Texas say they are, quote, astounded that they can find no telltale signs that something sick and sinister was about to take place.
We've yet to find a clue, whether it's social media or other indicators that might have given us any type of idea that he was about to do something like this. It gives us an opportunity to prevent it.
The only clues from 18-year-old Salvador Ramos minutes before his rampage began, with the first of 3 Facebook posts, all of them private messages, according to the company.
At 11 o'clock, he announced, on Facebook, a message that he was going to shoot his grandmother. He shot his grandmother. He re-reported that he had shot her. And after that, he reported that he was going to a school to attack it.
While he posted it would be an elementary school, he did not name it. That was about 15 minutes before he arrived at RABB Elementary. Shot in the face, the grandmother somehow able to call police. He'd been living with her since March of this year. Ramos drove about a block and a half to the school, where he crashed the vehicle, his grandmother's pickup truck.
He exited with a backpack. He took a rifle with him. One rifle. It was a Daniel Defense.
The dropout from Uvalde High School purchased that weapon, a Daniel Defense semi-automatic rifle, another rifle, and hundreds of rounds of ammunition legally on 2 days in May from a Uvalde gun store, planning something apparently no one knew. Out of the truck, Ramos moving to the back of the school, where he was confronted by a school resource officer.
Gunfire was not exchanged, but the subject was able to make it into the school. He went down a hallway, turned right, then turned left, and there was 2 classrooms that were adjoining, and that's where the carnage began.
As he started shooting, Uvalde patrol officers and school police began arriving, critical in keeping Ramos from roaming to other classrooms.
And continued to keep him pinned down in that location, afterwards, until after a tactical team could be put together.
A Border Patrol SWAT team, Zavala County Sheriff Deputy, and 2 Uvalde police officers.
They breached the classroom door. They went in, they engaged Ramos and killed him at the scene.
DPS Director Steve McCraw with praises for the officers who held Ramos at bay, while saying law enforcement did not keep the children safe.
Obviously, this is a situation we failed in the sense that we didn't prevent this mass attack. But I can tell you those officers that arrived on the scene and put their lives in danger, they saved other kids. They kept them pinned down, and we're very proud of that.
There is one other thing the DPS director told us today, and that is there's a woman in California the FBI is talking to who may have been communicating to some degree across social media with Ramos. What did he tell her? What did he share? What did she know or not know? And if she knew anything, why wasn't it reported to someone? Right now, all those answers still unclear.